Okay, and we are back with another Clash Royale video, and I am on my lower account today. I am with Kirby, who is listening to me, not talking, and we're actually going to be doing a random deck challenge today. So basically, we have this website here. It's clashroyale.news. I will have a link to it in the description, and this basically generates a random deck, and we're going to be using those random decks and see who ends up doing better. So I am in Arena 4 on this account, however, Kirby is in Arena 3, so I'm actually going to choose an Arena 3 deck, so that way it's matched evenly. Oh gosh, that does not seem like a very good deck. I think you've won this first one. I actually do not have most of the cards in here, so I think rather than replacing them, I'm going to generate a new one there. Let's see. Alright, and obviously we don't tell each other what the cards are. We'll find out in-game. What is this deck that they gave me? This makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, I do not have the giant skeletons. So I'm just going to go ahead and put another 6 elixir card in there. Let's see. Everything else I actually think I have. No, I do not have the balloon either. And that is a direct damage card, so I think I'll go ahead and put the Hog Rider in for that, because that's another direct damage card. I think that's fine. Half of these are my normals. Oh gosh, I actually just replaced my regular deck for some reason. I will go ahead and rebuild that in a second. I'm recording, so I'll know what it is. But I think I literally only used like two of the cards in here, so this will be interesting to see how that turns out. So let's go ahead and send the friendly battle request. I'm just going to send it as the usual thing just so it's easy. Go ahead and accept that. And here we go. How is this going to turn out? We are in Pekka's Playhouse here. Let's see, what kind of a starting hand is this? Start with that. The Tombstone, okay. I'm not the most concerned about that. Oh, already got the Witch inbound. And we should be able to handle that very nicely. Okay, let's go ahead and start a push over there. Giant Hog Rider. Go ahead and play that Valkyrie there. It's only level 2. What? My deck is too expensive. I can't really play with this. Yeah, you're going to get some damage off with that Musketeer. I have to completely tank that. As for the Knight, the Archer is actually the best I can do. This deck is 4.5 elixir. I don't know what is up with it. So bad. Okay, let's see if we can start over. Oh, there's the Witch again. Drop the cannon. Alright, that is down now. Let's see, will I get a chance to use this? There we go, let's go ahead and play that. I have not used a Barbarian Hut, I think literally since I was in Arena 3 on my regular account. I literally do not think I have used a Barbarian Hut since then. But there's some Barbarians going in. Let's go ahead and play the Bomber. Go in behind those level 3 Barbarians. My Bomber's actually level 6. It's actually pretty nice. Okay, let's start a little bit of a pushback here. Oh. Go ahead and play the Barbarian Hut 2 to get a counter in there. Oh, the Lightning Spell. Wow. Alrighty, let's play the Giant in the front. Oh, that was a perfect play. The tanking right there, done for the Archers. There goes the Hog Rider. There's some more Archers. We got 4 Archers inbound. I would actually probably use the Archer card if they had 4 Archers. Play the Barbarians. Play the Cannon. See, even what can my Valkyrie do? It's only level 2, but it's still tanked. Wow. Anyway, I am not sure who's actually going to win this. I don't know. This is actually a pretty sad Dex. Play the cannon in there. Do some damage to the mini pack. It's going to take it out in one hit, isn't it? Yeah, that is a bad cannon. Alrighty, let's go with our double direct damage. Play the bomber in the back, the archers in the middle there. There we go. That's some damage that you like to see.
Wait, no artillery this time, right?
And here's the card I haven't shown you the entire game. But of course, it's only a level 1 rocket, so it's not going to actually finish it. But I just need to cycle through to my rocket again, and I should have this in the bag.
Yo, I'm attacking this time, right?
Unless if you have a rocket too, and you weren't showing me that either. But I'm like quite sure that that is not the case. And that should be it. If it's not, then you won. There you go. That was actually pretty darn close. That was a good game for sure. Okay, are we ready for our next deck? I'm going to head back to the website, pick up my next deck. Let's see, let's do 3 of these. Okay, I don't have 2 of the cards there. Instead of replacing 2, I'm just going to change it again. I actually think I have all the cards in this deck, so this is actually pretty nice. Okay. And he doesn't know what I got. I don't know what he has right now. So this is completely random, going in blindsided like a regular battle. And they're decks that we've never used before. I mean, I don't know. Did you use that last deck before? I have absolutely no idea if you did.
Yeah, I'm loading.
Oh, I tried to open Minecraft for some reason. Grab that. What else is in there? Which card did I miss? Okay, I am ready to go. The request has been sent.
Yeah, you want to do that? Here, let's play this real quick, and then we're going to get CPU.
Be back. Alrighty, let me go ahead and actually reset up my old deck. I cannot believe that I actually accidentally changed it away while he comes back. So I'm just going to have this deck up. I'll just put it in slot 2. I had the Hog Rider. I think I had the Bomber too on this account. Oh, I can actually tell here. Let me just go to my replays.
The worst start position. I spawned in like the worst position to start.
Ooh. Sneezed right there. That was a big one. Which card did I miss? There we go. Go to mute my mic while this happens. Alrighty. I will go up. Now my mic is muted, just so that way he doesn't hear me. I'm going to go ahead and go into a battle of my own here. I'm actually dropped way on my other account. All of a sudden, my strategy that got me out of Arena 4 and over 1,600 trophies just decided to stop working. I don't know why, but all of a sudden it just stopped. And this is an awful start right here. I have to start with the bomb tower. But nevertheless, I don't know why. It literally just stopped working. And I somehow now end up higher up on this account than my other one. We are going to drop the barbarians. Oh, perfect timing on his rage. Alrighty, and we've got a decent sized put. Oh no, he takes out the barbarian. Nice play with the bomber there. But our baby dragon will do some damage. He does play the witch, though, which is a nice counter to it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play the bomber here, hopefully to just wait a bit so I can play the bomb tower. And there you go. Now the witch is distracted, and we don't even need the bomb tower. So our bomber will get taken out. But we win out there on Elixir. Let's see what ends up happening here. Now it's interesting. Will the hog freeze actually... Oh, a P.E.K.K.A. That means he just used a lot of elixir, so it is time to go. Oh, yeah. What a value freeze right there to take out the P.E.K.K.A. too. Nice. Okay, but now I am down on elixir, which is not a good thing. I need to be able to take out his bomber. Oh, yeah. Hopefully that'll work to take out the bomber so I can just tank for the actual P.E.K.K.A. Oh, no, that did not work at all. Oop. And he is going to take that tower no matter what. I cannot defend that at all. I have no... Actually, I'm probably going to lose this. I'm probably going to lose because I can't defend it. I have absolutely nothing right now that I can play to defend at all. It's the best that I can do. Plus, yeah, I lost this completely 3-crowned. Wow, and that's kind of what's been happening on my other account. I managed to get the push going, but then I somehow managed to have no elixir, which was a big thing. Okay, he's back. All right, let me go ahead and unmute this. But one of my big things on my what that I did struggle with, I actually got the Ice Wizard, which helped my average cost of my old deck. I had a lot of trouble before that. Okay, I'm back. I'm ready to get started here. I have my deck ready. I'll send that request in. There we go. All right, let's see how this goes. You're level 6, and I'm only level 5 on this account. Wow. I did not see that coming at all. I don't know how that happened, considering I've been playing this before. You must just upgrade a lot of cards. Just probably not, what's it called? Just probably not, use a lot of them. So you just upgrade a lot of them, but you probably just don't use them. That's my assumption. I never actually did that. So if you look at my regular account, a lot of my, yeah, exactly. A lot of my cards are actually a very low level. Just the ones I've used or have used in the past are actually a decent level. Anyway, let's go ahead and end all of that, because that's kind of annoying, you know. There you go.
Hey, but at least when I think Russia, I think of Putin.
Oh, you got a good deck. You've got the spawners back there. And you got the giant. I'm going to drop, look, my level 1 mini P.E.K.K.A. See, I don't think I ever used the mini P.E.K.K.A. on this account. Alrighty. The archers, too. I've actually never used the archers in my deck since I had to. Now that I'm actually using them here, I actually like them a decent amount. They do a good amount of damage, and you can place them behind things, and they fire pretty quickly. I may have to think about using them over a different card in my regular deck. What else do I use in my Arena 7 deck that I could take out for that? Like, what's my splash damage is the Ice Wizard. Obviously, I cannot take that out, but that's my... What else could I use as like a tank? Go ahead and throw the Barbarian Hut in there. Spawn some of those Barbarians. Level 3 Barbarians out of the hut. That's crazy. They've like never used the Barbarian Hut. Go ahead and get rid of that madness. Drop the mini P.E.K.K.A.
Oh, you play stakes. This is gonna be fun, but it's gonna be hard. For me, for you, it's gonna be so easy.
Wow, that is a lot of troops coming through right there. I think you got this one. You probably got a very cheap deck, I do have to say. Mine is like 4.0, which I would never use a deck that costs 4.0. And then I'm just gonna, there was no way I could defend that even if the cards that I had. That's like, wow, what a placement of the bomb tower, wow. It's not an offensive card, by the way, it's a building. Yep, good game all around there. Yeah, let me see, how much elixir was that deck? Let's see, let me view profile. Wow, 4.1 is probably just because of the spawner deck just overwhelms. All right, I think we can do one more, and then I will go ahead and cut the video. Let me generate a random deck. That is an interesting one, but I don't have a bunch of the cards. So I am going to change that. Okay, this one I have a bunch of the... I think I may have all the cards here. And some of these cards play to my strength. This actually looks pretty nice. Oh, never mind. I was just looking at the first few cards. Huh. Throw that in there. What else am I missing? Oh, I put a prince in there by accident. Okay, I am ready to go. The request has been sent. It says only 1 of 17 online. Did something else happen? There you go. There's 2 of 17. I was like, something happened. Alrighty. I am ready as soon as you are. So you won 1 and I won 1. So this is the deciding a barbarian hut. What? Or do you have a barbarian hut in your deck? Is that why you requested the barbarian hut? You must have oops. You must have a barbarian hut in your deck, and you want that barbarian hut to be higher level. I guarantee that is probably, if you actually have a barbarian hut in your deck when we play, that is going to be so coincidental. Deck isn't even set up, but what if you end up with a barbarian hut in your deck? There's still a chance that that could very well occur. There's still a very good chance. Takes long on the iPad. Yep, it can. Go ahead and just take a look at this. And everyone, we are still recruiting. GB Goblins is still pretty small, but we definitely do need some help up here. If we go up to GB Kings, they actually had a big, actually they're at 49 now, but they had a lot of people actually like leave for some reason. So GB Princes is actually lower now. Look, 43. And we go to my old clan that I was in for so long, GB Knights. Look at that, 34 people. That is an all-time low. They were almost catching up to Princes, which was a big shock. So we definitely need some more people to join the feeder system. I have not looked at Barbarians in a while, actually. I think the main issue is the feeder system. And I think Barbarians is too low. I'm literally, there's a 1,000 trophy difference from GB Barbarians, which is full, to GB Knights. I mean, that's a huge amount. And then the comparison between Knights to Princes is like 200. Like, literally, they should make Princes 2,000 and make, like, Knights, like, 1,600. I mean, don't you think, like, that is a little big of a gap, which explains why there's so many people in Barbarians compared to all the others. Like, who would have thought that GB Barbarians, which is one of the newer feeder clans they created, which is not have the best community down there, would somehow end up having 50 members and being full compared to the other clans which had been there for so long. I don't know. And when I first joined Knights, its requirement was 1,200. I mean, it's grown so much. Anyway, are you ready with that random deck? I will send that friendly battle request.
Wait, what? I don't even remember.
Almost. Let's go to like another random deck here. What else? What's like the highest costing deck? Let's do an Arena 8 deck. What's a legendary? 4.8. Wow. I don't even have 2 of those cards in that deck because they have the Dark Prince and the Rage spell I still have not gotten. It's like the Rage I've seen in my shop. I have never even seen the Dark Prince available for battle. Literally, I'm for purchase or anything. I've never actually been able to even take a chance at the Dark Prince.
Can you tell who's used their ammo max?
Here's a 5.0. Oh, we got Sparky in there. I actually have Sparky now, as you saw in the last video. 2 legendaries in this one.
Oh no, I'm out of ammo. Oh my god, I'm out of ammo max.
The X-Bow. Wow, 5.3 elixir, though. That is kind of harsh. 2 legendaries in this. 4.6 and no pumps. Yeah, this actually may not be the worst deck if you just change around a few cards. The 3 Musketeers and Sparky could be very nice. Yes, I am ready. Go ahead and send that request. Let's get started here. Double thumbs up. This is the battle that will determine the winner of our first random deck challenge. We may do some more of these. I don't know. But let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Throw down the Goblin Hut. Alrighty, that is actually very darn interesting how you played that. Alright, let's play our Barbarians in there. I'll play the Spear Goblins up here to take out the Baby Dragon.
Now, I forget how many stakes I put down. They're so fearsome. He's scared of the stakes.
Okay, that witch, we need to lure the witch over to the bomb tower. There we go. Those skeletons were a perfect play right there. Oh, don't want that musketeer getting so many hits. We will play the skeleton army. Oh, minions will wreck that. Well, maybe not. We're actually getting a decent amount of hits of all those skeletons. Nice. That was actually a very nice combo. How that turned out. Spear Goblin Hut. There we go. Oh. Oh, that witch is coming. Or the baby dragon. I should have been prepared when I played those barbarians. Oh, the lightning spell. That is a lot of spear goblins. I have not used the spear goblin hut in a long time, and that is too many of them throwing. Oh, but the Valkyrie, wow. Gotta put that well played in there. That Valkyrie came out and just destroyed it. That many spear goblins with a tank as barbarians would have actually taken that out. No question about it. Go ahead and just play those skeletons just to cycle. Alright, barbarian hut. You will go ahead and play that as well in the front to do some damage. And our god, look at our line right there. We got a line. We got a barbarian hut, a goblin hut, and we had a bomb tower, but then the lightning spell doesn't really like it, I guess. Okay. Let's cycle a bit. Oh, that could not have turned out any better. We got multiple skeletons going in there. Oh, you actually got a pretty nice deck in that one. That's a deck I actually really do see being used at times. I need to actually play this defensively. In fact, that may very well be it, because I think one hit from the giant, I'm done. We took it out. Oh, the lightning spell coming in for the clutch, the good game. I got to see how much elixir cost that was. That was actually pretty nice. The lightning spell you don't usually count because that can be a troop to actually take out. Oh, yeah, 4.3, and you take out that lightning spell, that's like a 3.8. That's not bad. So that was definitely a good video right there. So thank you for doing those. I'm just going to take a little time to go over the update, and we will hopefully do this again sometime. I will see you later. Okay, so that is done now. Now, what I do want to do before we end this video, I'm going to go back to my regular account, or my main account on here. I'm just going to go over the update, because there is an update coming out once again, and just like last time, this one has some interesting features being added that oh, let me just see what he said. See ya, alright. I just want to go over some of the updates, because this could actually be more effective of the game than the last one, I thought. Which the last one is when they took out nerfed the freeze, which I think was actually pretty darn. I thought it wasn't going to really affect too much, but it affected a lot. Honestly, I have not seen a hog freeze deck in so long. I did not think at all that hog freeze was going to be like completely eliminated just based on that one update. So you can see we have dropped way far on this. Somehow I'm having so much trouble winning, so I'm actually going to try to come up with something completely fresh. I was trying something like this, very cheap, But let's try something completely fresh. This was my original deck that I was using for a long time. I'm actually going to put the Giant in there. Giant Loon is actually a very decent combo. I'm actually going to give that a shot. We're going to take out the Musketeer because I'm not a big fan of the Musketeer. We are going to put the Archers in for sure because I actually did like how the Archers played, believe it or not. I'm going to put them in for the Goblins because I'm not a big fan of the Goblins. And then what else? Do we have a Bomb Tower in this deck? We do not. And the Bomb Tower, of all the cards that I actually do use, that is really the focal point of any of my decks. Issue is, I don't think we have enough space for it now. So if I take out the Baby Dragon and I put the cannon in, that could actually turn out pretty well. I personally have actually not used the cannon very much. That could take some getting used to, but I think I can do it. I think I can potentially run through with that, and we'll see how it goes. Is it worth upgrading the Archers? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? I'm trying to decide, is there another card we could potentially use instead of them? How much damage do they do? I'm curious. 40-something. How much do the minions do? Oh, 60. I think I'm just going to use the minions for 3 elixir. This could be a little interesting. You still have the defensive building. The balloon, the giant balloon will be the biggest attack strategy. I guess I have to try something like that. Oh, do I want the fireball, though? Because that could be some solid damage. I don't know. I mean, do I take the barbarians out, potentially? That takes out one of my top counters. I don't think I can. I think I'm actually fine with something like this. 3.6 elixir is not the worst. I think this is fine. I can upgrade the cannon 2 levels when I get enough gold, which is actually great. So that definitely helps out. And look how close. We're actually very darn close. How much is the gem that? No, 19. I don't have enough because I was like, I'm so close. Maybe we can get the crown chests. I don't know. But either way, what I came here is to talk about the update. So you see here in the inbox, balance changes are not live yet. So I want to go over these and basically say like what kind of a difference they're going to make. So first one, the Hog Rider. Damage decreased by 6%. And this I find very interesting. Just like I said at the freeze last time, I don't think it is going to affect Hog Rider strategies. I mean, I don't think it will. I will at least continue to use the Hog Rider for a little while. But I'm more hesitant to say it this time. Because last time the update came out, when the freeze was nerfed, I did not think the freeze was going to have a big impact. I thought that people were going to continue to use Hog Freeze. I thought it was going to continue to be very strong. But as you can see, my account, even though I did get to a career high at one point, you can see there, I then all of a sudden fell and it just stopped working. I don't know why. Probably because I ran into more people with buildings, and as the higher you get, you face harder opponents when you drop down. So that's probably what happened. So I'm just trying to think, like, could this really be an impact? The freeze, I have not seen a freeze spell used in a long time. I mean, look, if we go, I'll go ahead and donate a Valkyrie. If we go to the Arena 7, oh, there we go. I don't need to upgrade anything, level 7. If I go to the Arena 7, TV Royale, how many freeze spells do we count? There's 1. Literally 1? There's 2, okay. Okay, but that's 2. And remember, TV Royale is meant for close replays. I'm not going to watch these, but I do want to show you something. If we go over these freeze replays, I'm just going to watch and cancel. Cancel. Who wins that? Okay, they won, but it was 2-1. So they still got a crown, because that's the big thing that had been happening to me. I was able to get a tower, no problem, but then I had absolutely nothing to counter. It was so difficult to play. And here he lost. Again, 2-1. I guarantee, Hog Freeze, right there. You take that 1 tower, and that's of a level 7 Hog and a level 3 Freeze. The Freeze got eliminated, basically. So, I'm not saying this is going to eliminate the Hog Rider, but it could make a big impact. I have lost so many battles because my Hog Rider couldn't get one more hit off. This is only going to make so many people more frustrated, and it is time to search something different out. So I have actually prepared a different kind of deck on my other account. I've prepared it, not necessarily sure that it's going to work. It's actually a mirror balloon. I play 2 balloons. One will tank, the other will do damage, and they both get to the tower. So I have a lot of options there if the Hog Rider does go bad and I need to take it out of my deck. The other thing I was thinking to do with the Hog Rider to take it out was to use something else. Maybe make the deck a lot cheaper. Maybe use something like the Fire Spirits in there, the Minion Horde, get some counters. Minion Horde, but that's one more elixir, so that really wouldn't work. But the other thing I thought of was the Fireball, and here's why. This is just a level 4 Fireball. My Fireball will likely be 6 if I use it. By 6, the Fireball should be about 250 damage. When the Hog Rider gets nerfed, see the damage, that'll be about the damage that it'll do, if not even less. So when I need solid damage, instead of using a 6 elixir play with the Hog Zap, I can just use the Fireball. And I don't know why I had the arrows in there. I am using the Zap now on this account. But, you see, that's pretty much my thing there. And now that I actually use that, I can take that out for the Minion Horde. There we go. Now I get the Fireball I've been wanting to use. So that's my thing there. It's like there's so many options that we can do as well. I just wonder, like, is it something worth, that's what I wonder. There's so many options that we could do here that could potentially replace the Hog Rider. My Giant's only level 3. I was just noticing that. Maybe freeze. What else could we use potentially instead of the Giant? Because the point is to put a big tank underneath and then the balloon on top. That's the whole point of this deck, the P.E.K.K.A. When it gets a damage increase, I wonder how that would work out. It'd be a lot of elixir. No question, but could it do the tanking? How much health does it have? When I upgrade it, it'll have like 2,800, whatever. Okay, no, the Giant's close enough for 2 more elixir. I think the Giant is better. The Inferno could actually be nice, because then you get another defensive building. Well, I'm going to try out some decks as well. We'll make this a big Clash Royale episode, and I'm going to try some stuff out here and see if anything works. But anyway, let's move on. Prince, damage increased by 9 seconds. By 9% seconds, what did I say? Honestly, the Prince is valuable at lower levels. I mean, honestly, that's the truth. But at higher levels, he's so easy to counter. Literally so easy to counter. Because he's so easily distracted. I mean, you can play something like Minions or say it'll take him out. For him to really be used at higher levels, he needs a huge hit point increase, not damage. The issue is that that would make him too powerful at lower levels. So I really don't think the Prince is going to make much of a difference on the Prince. I don't think there's much they can do to the Prince. I think he is simply a troop for lower level arenas. That's honestly my opinion. I don't think there's really much that they can do to the Prince that'll make him really viable, in my opinion. Next one, the P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A. is still a 7 elixir troop. It's very difficult to get it to the tower. Again, it's easy to counter. So that's just my thing on the P.E.K.K.A. I may actually try using it later a bit, but I just don't know if it's worth it. I just look at the P.E.K.K.A. and I just say, like, it's so easily distracted. Sure, it hits like a truck, but it's so easily distracted. I just don't think it makes sense to use it. That's just my thinking. I don't think it'll make an impact on the P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Barrel, spawn time decreased from 1 second to 1.2 seconds. That is a very little bit of a difference. The Goblin Barrel is still an easily counterable card because you can zap it, you can arrow it. It's a very underrated card, no question. At lower arenas, it could be a pretty good card. I personally don't have it here, so I can't use it. But I still don't think it'll make much of a difference. I don't think this update is sort of as much as the last one, though I could very well be wrong. This is where you get interesting stuff. Expo decreased from 5 seconds to 4 seconds, and its hit points increased by 18%. I personally love that. I know Expo users, people are all against them. I do have to say that. But the Expo actually has value as a defensive card. I don't like it offensively. I definitely don't think that is a good choice. But I like it defensively. I think with the damage increase by that much, higher level Expos could actually be very nice in defense, which I think is pretty awesome. Again, just my opinion. I think that could actually turn out pretty darn well. Mortar, deploy time decreased to 4 seconds from 5 seconds. That's it. The mortar cannot be used as a defensive troop like the Expo. At least it's very hard to use as a defensive building. I don't like it. I still don't use the mortar. I don't think it makes a difference. Furnace, lifetime increase of 50 seconds from 40 seconds. Honestly, the furnace is very underrated. I do have to say that. I mean, obviously mine's very low level, but it can counter the minion horde so well, and as a defensive, this is really one of the spawners. Spawner deck people don't like it, because the fire spirits get taken out at one point by the tower, but the fire spirits are a defensive card. At higher levels, your spawner deck spawners should be used defensively. So I think that the furnace could actually be very good value. Again, I think it needs to go up from 1 minute from 50 seconds. I think it needs to become 1 minute. But if it does, it may be something to very well consider using. Guards. Removes pushback effect when their shields break. Reason that's important is because the point of the guards is that way when they get hit, they don't get taken out. They get taken out in 2 hits. That's the point of the guards. The issue is that if they got hit by a witch and they got taken out, they would bounce back, which would take them out in 1 hit afterwards, just like that. The shield would serve no purpose, basically. So they did need to do that, and I'm glad that they did it. Witch, damage increased by 17 whole percent. That is a lot. Honestly, it is a lot. My problem with the witch is that even with that, it still won't do as much damage as the wizard does. Now, it hits a lot faster than the wizard. So, honestly, on my higher account, I'm thinking if the Hog Rider stops working, I may try to use the witch with that big of a damage increase. If you throw the witch behind a giant, a royal giant, or even the balloon, my mirror balloon deck, that could be pretty darn deadly. With the witch spawning the skeletons as well for distraction. That combo seems pretty darn nice, and I am definitely going to try it if the Hog Rider stops working. Lava Hound, damage increased by 28%. I actually love that. The Lava Hound, it's the most useless legendary card out there. That's what a lot of people say. But I honestly want the Lava Hound now. I mean, I do. Look at that. But after that increase, that's a huge amount of damage. That's like 70-something. With that much hit points and the fact that it splits into a minion horde afterwards, being the Lava Pups, I want the Lava Hound. I want to use the Lava Hound pretty darn badly. I think it's definitely going to change the picture of that card and make it a lot better. Skeleton spawns 3 from 4. Does it make a difference? My thing is that 3 skeletons, absolutely no way can counter anything. 4 skeletons actually could counter a prince or a big troop, something like that. It could, but now that it's 3, it can't. People use this so much just to cycle through cards. I think they're trying to discourage that and say, okay, this is a completely useless card and we should not use it. That's what I think they're trying to do. That's what I think is going to happen. Cannon. Hit points decrease by 8%. Once again, going against the cannon makes it, again, a more useless structure, which is why I like the Inferno. Actually, I'm going to throw the Inferno in there. Now that I hear that about the cannon, I completely forgot about that. And what else can I take out now that I see that? Do I stick with this? No, I can't stick with that. That is a lot. That's way too much. Let's actually put the Knight in, because the Knight can be a mini tank. If I throw that in for the Giant, that can be decent. Okay, so as I was saying, the cannon, yes, it is being big time thrown down. No question about it. I'm going to upgrade the Knight here just because I'm the Inferno. Just, it's a lot better than the Inferno. If the Inferno doesn't work, I can still use the Knight in different decks. But anyway, I'm just blabbering right now. Oh, 7. I'm actually going to do that. Perfect. Okay. So basically, I think that really hurts the cannon. Hog Rider can basically take it out in 2 hits. Obviously, the Hog Rider's going down as well. I just don't know. Against a Royal Giant, it's now even more useless. Tesla hit points increase. I still don't think the Tesla's really worth it. Doesn't have enough health. Could be used more often, but I don't think that much. So let's go ahead now that we have talked a lot and I have said what I need to say. Let's head into some battle and let's test some decks. At this point, this account is probably going to drop to Arena 3. But I need to test some decks because I need to find something else that can get me out of this arena. I'm level 7 now. I was in Royal Arena when I got to level 7 last time. Well, I was in Arena 5, but I got to Royal Arena when I was a level 7. So I definitely need to work on that for sure. Drop the bomber. Actually, did I really just use the Inferno instead of the bomb tower if I have enough for 5? Wow, that's actually pretty sad. Because I prefer the bomb tower over the Inferno. Oh, hello there. I'm going to use the fireball to counter the minion horde. Oh my, Raging the Witch. That is nice. Okay. Let me get the fireball ready. I'm actually going to go balloon fireball and see how that works out. I've never used this deck before. I completely built this out of scratch and figured, okay. But I'm going to switch the Inferno with the bomb tower, I think, because I actually like the bomb tower a lot as a defensive building. There goes the bomber. Here's our fireball at the ready. Just take those guys out. And let's go. Balloon. Get ready with the fireball for whatever may come at it. Which? It didn't even get a single hit? Are you kidding me? Let's use that. Take out the witch.
Oh, never mind. That was your room.
Oh, dang. This is not good. It costs too much elixir again. I need something that's cheaper. No question about it. I don't have any counters right now after that big push. I need something that's cheaper. See, no point in me even countering right there because I can't. Go ahead and just play that. Get ready. Alright, where's the fireball? Oh! Wow, he missed the balloon. Oh! Got a hit. It's exactly what I needed. Go ahead and zap because there's a little bit too much over there. Oh gosh, minion horde. Actually, we took that out very nicely. Anyway, let's go. It didn't blow up on the thing. No, and we're going to lose. Ah. Oh gosh. Alright, well that's it. I gave up there. Alright, let's try something else. I need something cheaper that has like cheaper counters. I can't seem to counter anything. I don't know why, but I cannot seem to counter anything. Alright, let's try this. So I don't know why upgrading the Inferno. That was not very smart. I'm using the bomb tower. What else can we use here? What else can we do potentially to try? The wizard is a pretty nice card. Let's use it for the balloon. Let's not make the balloon our direct damage card. I need cheaper stuff. I like the wizard and the barbarians for sure as my two high cards. And this for defense is great. But I need something like cheaper. What else can I use? The fireball? Maybe instead of the fireball, let's use something. Ooh, fire spirits? Or maybe, because I don't really, maybe I can just use the skeletons and cycle. That definitely sounds good. Let's try it. Let's try it. We're trying a lot of different decks here. We're gonna just see if something manages to work here before this new update.
I know.
Okay, so I have the skeletons. The goal with them is just to cycle if I need to cycle through something. I can actually use the skeletons to counter the mini P.E.K.K.A. Wow, they took out the mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay. I'm okay with you playing that. We're going to play our wizard to counter your giant. Okay, this guy's probably... Okay, good. He played his Valkyrie. I was like, seriously? You must just be bad at the game, sir. Okay, we took that out. I'm going to play the bomber in the back. Our tower will be able to handle that completely. Oh, look at our wizard going to work on the baby dragon. Nice. Oh, they got taken out. Alrighty. Okay. I can use the bomb tower and perfectly counter your spear goblins. The rocket. Nice. That was an interesting play right there, I gotta say. Okay, let's start building up a push here. Oh, my 1 elixir skeletons will handle your mini P.E.K.K.A. Literally, the 1 elixir skeletons handle it. Okay, this is actually oh, yeah. You got your splash damage coming in the back like that. That's absolutely perfect. Oh, another knight. I knew this deck would work. It's so much cheaper. I literally played 2 knights. There you go. Our wizard going to work still. Play the skeletons to cycle a bit. There's another wizard going in. Alright, it's a mini P.E.K.K.A. down there. Let's go ahead and play the knights. That way our barbarians don't... Actually, I'm fine with that. Oh. Interesting play. Ooh, wizard to counter the baby dragon. The wizard is actually really darn good. You know we can play that'll counter the prince perfectly? 1 elixir skeletons. Look at that. Giant. We will counter that with my barbarians and the knight. And we'll put the wizard in the back here just because why not? Oh. 1 elixir skeletons. What's great about that is that my counters are lower elixir, which is actually great. That's what I need. A magical chest! Yes! Oh, that is awesome. I needed that so badly. And I can try an algorithm now that I had heard to potentially get a legendary card, which at this level, that means the Lava Hound is mine, which is awesome. Let's see if it'll work. I am absolutely going to give that a shot. Unlock that magical chest. That's the next card, and then I'm actually pretty darn happy with this deck. Let's see if it'll work again, though. That's the big question. Will it work multiple times? I'm recording. Let's see. Will this work multiple times? Is the big question. We're going to start off our spear goblins as we always do. Get some damage there. Alright, I'm going to play the skeletons here just to cycle, because that's the point. Let's go ahead and play the wizard in the back. Oh yeah, that was actually a perfect play. Play the bomb tower to distract, but our wizard's going to go to work. Drop the knight in front, and the bomber in the back to deal some splash damage. We have a decent sized push going. Oh, our wizard got some hits. That's it. GG right there to that tower. When your wizard gets hits on a tower, you know it's done. And look at that. 1 hits. Oh, hello, Hog Rider. I did not see you coming. Player skeletons there too for value. I'm just going to let those guys go to work. Zap. Good amount of damage. Play our wizard here to counter. Oh, gosh. Come on. Ah, just in time. Oh, and he didn't even get a single hit. Oh, the Valkyrie. That was a nice play of the Valkyrie right there. Our knight's going to be able to handle it, though. This is perfect. It's all counters in this deck. It's what I was missing, a deck with counters. Even the 1 elixir skeletons are actually countering some things. Alright, let's play. Start a push here, the bomber in the back. Wizard in front. Spear Goblins. The Knight to tank. Hello there. We'll play that. And our Skeletons for value. Wow, the Valkyrie took out everything. Gotta play... oh gosh, a Rage. Well, we're going to actually be able to take that out perfectly. Hold up. Your Hog Rider's not going anywhere. And our Wizard going to work. We play the Wizard here to distract and tank some damage. Spear Goblin's going right in front. And there you go. The good game. This is actually working pretty well. If I can win one more, that'll be pretty darn awesome. And I will pretty much prove to myself that this is actually a decent deck. Which would be shocking if I actually found this so quickly. And a level 8. This is perfect. I'm a level 8 right now, and I'm in Royal Arena, so this guy's clearly pretty bad. That's what I always tell myself. When I face a level 9, I'm like, he's level 9 for a reason. But either way, I actually am pretty high in trophy, so it's not really like that anymore. Oh, wow. Who plays Barbarians like that? I have not seen someone that plays Barbarians like that in a long time. I know, we have some very darn nice splash damage going there. Oh yeah, look at that. Take out your Goblin Hut. It just deserves to be destroyed. Oh! The Wizard doing a perfect job there, taking it out. Unfortunately, the Wizard did not get a hit on the towers, but we sit here in good hands because we have a decent amount of elixir. And it's building. Can we do it is the big question now. I'm going to start a push. We're going to start the Wizard in the back. Barbarians again. Seriously, when was the last time you saw someone play Barbarians in the back like that? I personally have not seen that in a very long time. Now, one thing I know is that I can counter this Musketeer perfectly with my 1 elixir skeletons. Oh, hello. Okay. I don't actually need my Barbier. Oh, wow. That spoiled everything. I was actually going to place my Barbarians in on the offense. Oh, another Goblin Hut right there. Well, this is easier said than done. There's this thing called the other side. I'll say hello to you from the other side, don't worry. Hold up. Zap. Play our Barbarians on the offense, which I have not done yet. But that was actually a perfect play because his Barbarians, and we got the splash damage going into play. Got a Wizard who's going to get some damage on the tower. Oh, finish off that tower. Yes. Wizard in to counter that. Oh, gosh. Oh, our bomb tower luckily in range. And just like that, we won 3 matches of that deck. That is pretty awesome. So I'm going to see how high this gets me, see if I found another deck for Arena 4, and we will see how that goes. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will continue to bring you more and more Clash Royale. Anyway, guys, take care.